Piper Rockelle has blown up in popularity ever since turning 18 for all of the wrong reasons, after genuinely being groomed by both her mother, the Bop House girls, and I'm sure plenty of other soulless freaks who we don't know the names of behind the scenes. So I thought today we could go over everything regarding this pretty bleak situation and hopefully get to the bottom of it all. So be sure to subscribe, because wee Sugar here has just gone into heat and her spaying appointment has been delayed slightly, so we're gonna be stuck with this for about a month. Just pure hell for a month straight. Quite frankly, I'm gonna need some emotional support in the form of my sub count going up. Alright, let's talk Piper Rockelle. So it all began long ago in a galaxy far away, a few months ago in America. The sound is no longer available, which is probably a good thing because it's copyrighted most likely, but this is her 18th birthday. She turned 18, as you can see from the 18 on her cake. It takes a real detective to figure that one out, so you're lucky that you have me here to sort of walk you through this all. And if that wasn't obvious enough, it's in the caption as well. This has 2.4 million likes. And oh no, what a shame. The top comment is, "Prove us wrong, baby." Obviously referring to everyone speculating that the day she turned 18, she'd make an OnlyFans and sort of submit to all the grooming that she's gone through. And yes, I am calling it grooming. She was basically been coerced and behooved into making an OnlyFans and becoming a sex worker from a very young age when she turned 18 years old. Everyone saw this coming years ago now when she was getting like collaborations with the Bob House and everything. It's fucking disgusting. And I really do wish that she did prove us wrong, although I almost don't even like to put the modicum of responsibility on Piper Rockelle, because it's not as though she has made this OnlyFans and she is the one who has, like, I guess, failed to prove us wrong. It's not her. It's the people around her who control her life, because her life has been in pure control from other people who are meant to be caring about her the most since, I don't know, since she was a baby even. Like, Piper Rockelle has the type of shitbag mother who probably birthed her wanting to exploit her in one way or another. Go watch my other videos on the Piper Rockelle stuff if you actually want to, like, know more about this mother, but fuck me, is she a piece of work. That implies that she can actually be worked on, but, like, no, she is far beyond redeeming at this point. And she's been doing this for so long and knows, like, so much criticism has been flung her way, legal cases as well. She is not fucking changing. Here we go, the crowning moment. Piper Rockelle OnlyFans. Oh, lovely. I feel like I'm gonna get put on a fucking register just for having this link on my computer, to be honest. Doing my biggest sale ever, only for the next 100 subs. 98 spots remaining. Seems like it's not doing that well then. If only 2 people have fucking used it. Maybe that's a glimmer of hope, actually, for the world. And then we have this bio here that she absolutely had no part in writing, by the way. I want to make it clear as well, she was basically already doing this before OnlyFans. Like, even when she was 17, 16 years old, she was posting provocative images of herself behind a paywall. Again, I actually shouldn't say that. It wasn't her, it was her mum. It was an account managed by her mum. I wouldn't even be surprised if this OF is being managed by her mum. In fact, it probably is. She also has a fan view, because what kind of self-respecting team of groomers wouldn't want to maximize the profits? You can subscribe for free and get to know each other with her. I actually think that I'll pass. I'll resist the temptation to subscribe there and get to know you, especially because it's not you that I'd be getting to know. It's probably someone in your massive team of, again, groomers. Then we have some confirmation, I guess, of how much she made on the first day of opening the OnlyFans.
Tell me why every single one of my search bars is Piper Rockelle, unblurred photos.
Piper Rockelle is making waves online after announcing she made $2.9 million within 24 hours of joining the subscription platform OF shortly after turning 18. The teen influencer, who shot to fame on YouTube, revealed the eye-watering sum in a post on X captioned, "My first day, forever grateful."
So I also want to point out that this is definitely fake. Like, there's no way that that's real. She did not make $2.9 million on her first day of opening an OnlyFans. The Bop House have a history of lying and over-exaggerating with these sorts of numbers. Sophie Rain got caught for it a while back and then deleted it and shoddily reposted it with, like, a corrected version. She got exposed for that a while back, and judging from the fact that she was one of the people who groomed Piper Rockelle into this whole thing, there's no doubt that she sort of taught her this trick. Again, it wasn't Piper Rockelle that was being taught this trick, but whoever the fuck manages her or posted this fucking tweet here. Because again, it definitely wasn't Piper. Like, this is all just to stir up conversation, because $3 million in a day is so unbelievably wild that everyone's like, whoa, what the fuck's going on here? And unfortunately, the internet is so gullible that most people just eat this shit up.
Piper has since taken to TikTok to address the backlash, calling out her fans in a now viral video.
Tell me why every single one of my search bars is Piper Rockelle, unblurred photos. Piper Rockelle pics. Y'all are so quick to hate it, yet so fast to search that shit up. Who's gross one.
Yeah, to be fair, I mean, the people who are looking that shit up are pretty fucking gross. However, I also don't even think anyone is necessarily calling Piper gross here unless they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. In fact, I think the people who are dumb enough to call Piper Rockelle the gross or immoral one here are the same people who are looking those things up. Because everyone with even a slight bit of common sense knows that she is very much not to blame. Like, she is absolutely a victim of grooming. Her team saw this coming since she was maybe 15 years old. Since OnlyFans was created. Definitely since Lil Tay did a very similar thing to this. And Piper is she's just a mouthpiece for everyone on her team who manages her. These sick fucks, man. It honestly boils my blood.
Of course, I was joking about it and shit, but that was a big decision for me to make. Didn't even drop the actual link. Still wanted to make sure that this is a lifestyle that I wanted. Because I knew I was going to get so much backlash. I was probably going to lose a lot of people in my life. I'm going to have to sacrifice, like, innocence or whatever. I know it might be hard to see like someone that you might have watched for a really long time turn into who they are as an adult, but like I think I'm pretty visible with like I do kind of choose different things than the average person on here. I don't think they're actually that different. I just think like on social media a lot of these people portray themselves to be like really like pure innocent people. Just because our dreams are not the same does not make them not important. You do what you do, I do what I do, and the only thing that we are responsible for is ourselves.
This is your dream. First of all, you didn't drop the link at 18 years, like the day you turned 18, because I'm sure for the team of people around you, even that would have been too far. Secondly, this is not her choice. As much as she's saying that it was her dream and her choice and that she's doing what she wants, none of this is her choice. It's not up to her. It's not anything related to what she wants. It's her fucking dick of a mother and every other fucker in that team, man. What was that old YouTube channel that they had? I need to know, man. Piper Rockelle old YouTube channel. Oh, it was just called The Squad. Yeah, and the Squad was a bunch of tiny children who ended up suing Piper's mum for sexual, physical, and verbal abuse.
It's kind of a crazy story. Nah, it's not. I just really wanted to. I live life with no regrets, so I don't regret it. I'm sure you wouldn't either.
This would be such a different thing if it was just a random 18-year-old who had just spawned on the internet with no previous history online, whether it be a history of being in like old YouTube groups or having been like potentially abused by their own fucking mother or exploited by them or interacting with the Bop House girls. If this was like a girl's first time online on TikTok who dropped an OF link and they happened to be 18, that would still be suspicious, right? Because 18 is so young to come up with a life-altering decision like deciding to be a sex worker. You know what? I actually don't know if sex worker is the right term because it's not as though they're doing anything inherently sexual in terms of like videos or solo videos or duo like actual pornography on there. I think it is just sort of risque photos and shit, so maybe modeling behind a paywall, because you wouldn't exactly call models sex workers either, would you? I have heard that she actually does post nude photos to people who tip her $150, but I can't find any hard proof of that or evidence of it. I would assume that it's not true though, because unfortunately, as grim as it is to say, I think one would have been leaked if that was true. I think that if it happened, we would know about it for sure. Also, I'm looking at this fucking video here. I have nieces and nephews who are like 14, 15 years old who look like this. Like, she doesn't look 18 years old. She looks like a young teenager, which is undoubtedly like some of the apparent appeal behind this OnlyFans for whatever sick freaks decide to actually, I don't know, pay it. I just don't buy it, man. I just don't buy it. I don't buy it one bit that this is something she's actually passionate about or wants to do. I don't know if she's in great opposition to it or if she just sort of goes with the flow, just does everything she's told at this point, maybe. She's like completely subservient. In fact, I almost feel as though that is what's going on here. But all I know is that there is some seriously dark shit going on behind the scenes that is making this happen.
I was like, yeah, I'm not recovering from this. This is crazy. I should have never did it. But it's getting to the point where I'm kind of like at ease with it. Just keep telling everyone like, I've been wanting to do this for so long. I know it sounds so terrible. I just have wanted to express myself and not be judged on the internet without like, I'm not shoving it in people's faces. Like,
hold on. You want to be able to express yourself, but the OnlyFans isn't it's not like an artistic form or imagery of expression, right? It's not artistic, it's just you in lewd or risque photos, right? There's no art there. And most importantly, there is not even like an attempt of artistic expression there. Like, that is a bullshit excuse that she's probably just been told to say by a manager or something. Also, the I'm not shoving it in your faces thing, I don't know who wrote that, but whoever wrote that, go fuck yourself, man. Because this has been shoved in everyone on the internet's face on a certain part of the internet. If it wasn't being shoved in everyone's faces, you wouldn't need to lie about making $3 million in one day. Like, that kind of lie to stir up conversation and draw in new, I guess, members, if you want to call them that, to the OnlyFans, is shoving it in people's faces. Just because you're not running rampant on the streets of Florida begging people to subscribe to it or you'll kill them, it doesn't mean you're not shoving it in people's faces.
This is crazy. I should have never did it. But it's getting to the point where I'm kind of like at ease with it. Just keep telling everyone like, I've been wanting to do this for so long. I know it sounds so terrible. I just have wanted.
Also, I've been wanting to do this for so long. What does so long mean? Like, what, from 16 years old? How many 16-year-olds want to become, like, OnlyFans creators when they're older? Like, I maybe model is, like, a realistic aspiration for a young girl, maybe? I guess I wouldn't know. If you've always wanted to be a model, I guess this is something maybe a little bit congruent or equal to that, but just with a more vile or insidious connotation of OnlyFans, which obviously implies something more sexual. I'm actually curious to see this podcast now, because I want to know if the hosts press her at all, or actually ask questions that are worth asking, or just sort of go with it and don't ask anything really and just sort of accept it. Because I feel like if you're like an interviewer, part of your job would be getting to like the deeper root of this and trying to figure out why exactly and what exactly is happening. Let me try and find this pod. I think that was Jacob that's Jacob Sartorius in the background. Probably find it through that, I guess. All right, they have two. I've seen two of these videos. It's banging out with Jacob Sartorius and who else? Kayla Malik. Okay, cool. I will say what gives me hope is that some of these comments are really reasonable. A 14-year-old being stressed about money and adult issues like being sued isn't normal and so sad, bless her heart. Yep, completely correct. One thing I will say is Piper does not deserve hate for the Bop House situation. She's a victim, the adults failed her, and that's why people are upset. Yep, completely fair enough. Somebody get her out of this situation, stop normalizing it. Yep, well done. I'm very happy with it. Honestly, this is the first YouTube comment section where I'm actually like, yes. Oh, this one's so true. Piper has minors following her, the Bop House girls have grown men following them. When they collab, they switch audiences. Yes, it's weird, and we're not weird for thinking it's weird, LMFAO, which is so true. The Bop House girls are OnlyFans people. They are actual sex workers. Maybe they don't post nude. I don't know if any of them do, but like, it's very obvious that they are appealing to a crowd of people who are very much interested in that sort of thing. So when they collaborate with Piper Rockelle, they are bringing Piper Rockelle into the stratosphere of that kind of audience, right? Those same deranged fucking freaks who thirst over Sophie Rain or Joy or whatever the fuck the other people's name in the Bop House is. Those same people are now being exposed and recommended Piper Rockelle, who at the time, let me remind you, was a minor. There's no justifying that shit at all, man. Okay, I want to know what Kayla Malik and Jacob Sartorius thought about the Bop House thing. Because if it's anything other than, yeah, they're fucking grim for doing that, then I'll have some choice words.
Anything, but it's because of what they do for work that we're immediately and
We play with it, and it's sad. The internet switches up so fast. Like,
So
hate someone and love someone the next day. Like, hate someone, love someone.
Yes.
It's just like, it's a game, and like we play with it, and it's sad.
And it is so annoying. I saw that when like you were collabing with the Bop House. It actually like pissed me off. It's just like a group of girls hanging out making TikTok dances, and immediately it's like, oh, they're like sexualizing it. And it's like so insane. Like if this was a group of any other girls.
What do you mean they're oh my god, bro. Jesus, man. This is like the classic thing of, I think Piper Rockelle is being groomed by these fucking evil weirdos, and then your response being, why are you making this sexual? She's a child. You're the weird one here. It's like, no, that is so dishonest and disingenuous, and you know what the fuck the issue is. She's literally being groomed by these people. We're not the ones making it sexual. These people who are the biggest creators on OnlyFans, which is a sexual website where they post risque photos of themselves and have an audience of weird, creepy fucks that jerk off to them doing so, are now being introduced to an actual minor whilst they do suggestive dances on TikTok like they always do, and insinuate that she's going to join the Bop House when she's 17. Of course, if it was any other group of girls, no one would be having this issue with it because any other group of girls probably aren't the biggest, most renowned, famous OnlyFans creators on the fucking planet. That's kind of exactly the point here. The issue isn't that she's collaborating with people. The issue is the people that she happened to collaborate with during that instance.
But it's because of what they do for work that we're immediately sexualizing a like TikTok dance in onesies.
And you know, it's cool, like I'll let them do that and stuff, but like the people who like I guess start that, they're the weirdos for starting it. You know, like,
literally
if
that.
they want to.
No, see, this is what I just said. It's what I just said. I fucking hate that argument. I fucking hate it. When you call out what is purely sexual deviance and then you get called weird or a wrong'un for making it sexual or thinking about it that way. Fuck you. And that is not directed towards Piper at all, by the way, because I am 100% sure that that is a media-trained response that has been burned into her by everyone around her for if something like this gets brought up. But I am so disappointed in Kayla Malik and Jacob Sartorius, who either have no idea what they're fucking talking about or are deliberately being disingenuous and dense.
Yeah.
And like once I'm 18, I have free will. Like I can do whatever I want. I'm so excited for people not to tell me what to do anymore, like on the internet, because like people think that I get told what to do by like people surrounding me, but it's more like the internet.
This shit makes me so sad, man. You know, one of the worst things about the porn industry or any industry like that is that a lot of the people who join when they're 18, like if you see a video on any pornographic website and the actress in it happens to be an 18-year-old, there is a grim chance that they were in the industry for a lot longer than they should have been. Like, it's not as though they're new to the industry and just joined when they were 18. Like, no, if there is a genuine 18-year-old in that industry, that it's not unlikely that they have been in the industry for at least a year.
And they've all just been like, just do whatever makes you feel good. Like, don't listen to what other people, like, don't think about all the things that could go wrong or the things that you can't predict the future, and just do what you want to do. Like, they didn't pressure me at all, like at all. And they literally had nothing to do with it at all. So I hate when people say that like they were grooming me into doing it. It's like, honestly, like you guys are making that a thing. So if I didn't know them at all, I would still be doing the same thing I'm doing.
I think that's bullshit. That's such bullshit. It's not a coincidence that someone who was hanging out with all of these OF creators had a mum who was grooming them and putting them around these OF creators, was also sexually abusing actual little children in a fucking group, just so happens to have a daughter who is now an OF creator. In a completely different set of circumstances, she would not have wanted to, I don't know, pursue this career choice so early or have been so headstrong about it. This is not something that she just naturally veered towards because of some weird fucking passion that she has for it. It is something that she was groomed into.
Yeah, no, that was like a huge rumor I saw online about like the Bop House, which like it made me sad because like I've met like you and the Bop House and like I never got any vibes of anybody being, we need to like get everybody to do OF like at all. Like
no, because they don't think like that. They don't think like that. When I'm hanging around them, I'm not like, oh my god, I'm around millionaires right now. Like I do not think that. Like I literally just got back from hanging out with them and it was the best time like ever. Like we're all just like normal people.
Okay, so it's all glazed from Kayla and Jacob about the Bop House girls. Which, in my opinion, if you're not actually going to interview someone like the way that you should be interviewing them or ask actual questions, then don't even bother having them on. Because I do believe that Kayla and Jacob will probably sent a list of things like, you are not allowed to talk about this or go here or press on this issue by her management team or whoever the fuck is responsible for this. But for me, if I had a podcast and I received a list like that, I'd be like, okay, fair enough. Go fuck yourself. I'll interview someone else. Like, it's just not worth doing if you have any kind of integrity, in my opinion. Grooming is being defended here. Kayla and Jacob are defending grooming. Even if the Bop House girls are a bit more ambiguous in terms of what they may have been doing, there is no denying that Piper's mum is one of the most exploitative and groomy pieces of shit that the internet has ever seen. And if her name and face were a little bit more famous, then we'd all know about that. But she is very smartly, mind you, decided to stay as anonymous as possible. She's not anonymous. Let me find her so I can name and shame her, though. Actually, no, you don't need me to do that. Just go watch the Netflix documentary. There's a whole Netflix documentary on this stuff. Here we go. Her name's Tiffany Smith, and that's her there from the Netflix documentary. I have watched it, and it was very Netflix documentary-y. But regardless, it's a very decent sort of retelling of events of what was actually going on here and the undeniable grooming that is and that was and still is taking place.
I'm going to be the most popular bot. De-influencing you from dropping the link. Coming from someone who's about to drop the actual link. Forget trying to have a significant other. It's not really fair to you or them. You're gonna lose a lot of your friends. People might not actually want to lose you as a human. You're gonna be someone that they're gonna like want to secretly hang out with and like be like, oh my god, I love them so much, but would never say on like internet. You're gonna have to do your hair and makeup every single day and buy cute clothes and take photos. Maybe even with your friends. That shit sounds terrible. This probably doesn't happen to the older folks, but for someone who's pretty young. So what are you doing right now? What? When are you planning to go to college? What? I usually just like kind of avoid that question and ask them about themselves because I like to hear other people's stories more than mine. I'm a content creator. Get a grip. I'm not fucking trying to force you to do anything.
You know what I love as well? There were so many cuts in that video and you can almost see her eyeballs sort of veer towards the script that she's definitely looking at that wasn't written by her so that she can make this video, where she's bragging about how she's going to become the most popular bop, which for those who don't know stands for blown out pussy, so that's nice, isn't it?
So you're, wait, so, right.
Fucking Tesla. I'm not gonna say on street. That looked like it was somebody who's not the owner driving it though. But
Okay.
it looked like.
Okay, wait, well, you're gonna tell me. What are we missing? You're going to tell me that we collectively all talked about this when we saw that Piper was at the bop, like the OG bop house, Airbnb rental, whatever the fuck it may be. And they were all like, oh my God, this is insane. Like, this is crazy. And then I posted a TikTok about it. They all posted a TikTok about it. And then y'all are with her.
Wait, how did you guys even hang out with her?
Yeah.
Should I call her?
Yeah.
No, let me see.
So this is a video of Camilla and Julia confronting Aisha for bringing Piper to the bop house. Julia there, who's obviously another girl who's very famous for looking very young. And you've got Camilla, who I guess is pushing the blame towards Aisha or whatever girls brought Piper to the bop house, despite her being like, isn't she like the leader?
Yeah.
Should I ask Aisha what she's doing?
Okay, then, all right, then bet. Don't be mad when y'all are grown as fuck. So don't be mad. Don't be mad when y'all get hate.
Wait, why are they with her?
Bro,
What are you doing? What are you doing?
What are you doing? I'm talking about what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Chilling, having a good day at the ice cream museum. What are you doing?
Chilling with Sophie.
And who else?
Love you. Have a good day. Bye.
That's crazy. That's crazy as fuck. That's crazy as fuck.
Yeah, this is scripted, man. Again, it's all just to stir conversation and drama. Like, if you actually cared about this, you wouldn't still be collaborating and, like, openly endorsing these people or leading the group that you are still in with them. I think Camilla does, like, scams now. She does, like, this weird manosphere-style scam. And that could be a whole nother video, honestly, with how weird and pathetic it is.
We have so many open bedrooms here. We're adding a new member, starting with Piper.
Oh, hell no.
We can add new people, but there's no reason to add her. Like, actually.
So again, this is obviously scripted, like those reactions right there, they're not authentic or real, it's very obviously fake. This is a skit, I guess, that they have posted. It's also a clip. I would hope that at least she was of age when they posted this. But either way, it's like, this is why it pisses me off when Kayla is like, ooh, people are sexualizing. It's like, what do you mean people are sexualizing this? They are openly talking about letting Piper or inviting Piper into the bop house. Once again, bop standing for blown out pussy house. You want me to sit there and go, oh yeah, nothing sexual about this at all. Just a bunch of gals having fun and doing a wee fucking Irish jig. It's like, shut up. You know exactly what's going on here.
Here's the spill because I recorded absolutely everything.
I never thought we would have to sit here and make this video and talk about this again. But I'm not getting bullied out of the bop house this time. We all stand for the idea that a minor should not be in the bop house, and we are not backing down on this topic.
Aisha decided to go against all of our wishes and formally invite Piper to join the bop house, even after the entire internet ripped us apart for her just visiting us.
Okay, so I guess Joy there referring to not being bullied out the bop house again is in reference to, I covered this in my first Piper Rockelle bop house situation video, but now looking back on it, I feel as though a lot of it was probably just fucking fake when Joy got kicked out of the bop house or left it, I guess, and then came back and started throwing shit or whatever. It was like this whole drawn out thing that I actually took semi-seriously at the time because I don't know, maybe I'm just a fucking idiot. I don't remember, actually. Was I casting doubts on it? I don't give a fuck, right? It's over. It's in the past. But now, looking back on the bop house and all these people and knowing everything I know about them now, I don't believe anything that they do is authentic.
Nobody knows this, but for the past year, we were under a very strict contract that had us working for months on end and doing things that we weren't comfortable with and posting them. So now that we're able to make our own decisions, we want to stand up for what's right and what we believe in.
Aisha made a whole video saying that she would leave if Piper joined the bop house right when she turns 18.
And if for some reason she just ended up joining the Bop House, but she isn't, I personally will be the first to leave. So that's.
And now she's going back on her word, bringing Piper to the Bop House for what? For clout?
I don't think you guys understand. Piper just turned 18. She is barely a legal adult, and she just joined the house and is already filming 18+ content. It's disgusting, and we don't want to sit here and be influencers.
For the record, the type of content that she is posting now was the exact type of content that she was posting when she was 16 and 17 as well. So let that sink in. Once again, not making it sexual, right? Of course, well, how dare I? How dare I make that sexual? How dare I make her at 17 years old posting half-naked photos behind a fucking paywall sexual? I guess that makes me the weird one, doesn't it?
Two girls who are barely 18 showing that they should be trying this content when they haven't even given life a true shot yet.
She just became an adult, and this is the worst environment for her to be with millions of men watching us.
I only joined back because we promised that we would not be associating with certain people that did not need to be in this industry. There's a huge dark side to this industry, and no young adult should be around that.
These people are chatting shit! They are all so full of shit that you need about 50 fucking laxatives to even scrape the bottom of the barrel of how much shit is in this video. If they actually cared about this, if they actually cared about the amount of eyes on Piper, despite her being a minor or barely legal or whatever, they wouldn't have let her in the fucking house to begin with or done those collaborations with her. I don't know why they're doing this like fake. Look at their faces, man. It's so bullshit.
We are done being treated like our opinions don't matter. And even though Aisha is now claiming to be the leader of Bop House, we are not going to let her decisions destroy the group that we all equally worked hard to build.
The Bop House is not an environment for any child to be in whatsoever. The whole internet knows what we do, and I really hope you guys understand where we're coming from.
Oh. They finally dropped the motherfucker.
These people are despicable. Every single one of the Bop House girls is despicable. Valid crash out, I don't care what you'll say, bruh. I mean, yeah, I would agree if it was real, but it's obviously not, and you're a fucking idiot for thinking that it was. As are all the 283 people that like this comment thinking this is like a real crash out or a real instance of Joy caring that Piper joined, caring so much that they throw a drink at her to, I guess, behoove her to leave. It's all bollocks.
She did not bring all the way.
Playboy is crazy, what?
No, literally, what is this? She's too young for all of this. No, this has got to go.
Okay, Piper, let this be a lesson that first of all, you're too young to be wearing clothes like this.
Too young for— You're the fucking assholes who invited her. How was she in that house? She didn't break in. She's not a masked bandit who snuck into the house, folded her clothes nicely, set her bed up, replaced the bed sheets, and put her stuff in drawers. You let her in.
And second of all, don't mess with us, okay? We could have been friends.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
This is what you get. We didn't tell you to jump in the pool.
Anyone who believes that this is like a real actual thing going on and that these Bop House girls are really angry that a young girl joined and they're throwing all their shit into the pool to, I guess, dissuade them from doing any OnlyFans related work. Anyone who genuinely believes that that's a thing should not be on the internet. They're clearly too dumb for it. I'm serious when I say that, by the way. Like, if you believe this is real, you need to leave the internet ASAP, because the first Nigerian prince scam that tries to approach you, you are falling for hook, line, and sinker. A scam call center would take your details and fuck you over in 30 seconds flat. I think even Beavis and Butthead could probably pull a con on you if you believe this shit is real. Beavis and Butthead might be a bit too old school for my audience, but Mordecai and Rigby. Oh man, this is so real and funny and hilarious. It's so real because I know when I get water being thrown on me from some miscellaneous angle, I just stand completely still waiting for more to fall on me instead of just, I don't know, taking a few steps backwards. Once again, I mean, the realness and realism and realness and realism and authenticity and realism and realness and just riveting content, truly. What is going on here? I really hope that water wasn't cold because Piper has an allergy. What the fuck is going on here? Piper Rockelle has stated that she has a rare condition called cold urticaria, which causes her to have allergic reactions like hives, swelling, and itching when her skin is exposed to cold temperatures, air, or water. She has documented this in videos where she performs cold weather challenges, showing her skin breaking out. Okay, another thing that her fucking disgusting mother has done then, exposing her to cold weathers and making her do these weather challenges when she has this awful condition. Yeah, obviously the Bop House girls aren't going to give her hives on purpose. Like, that should not be the worry here. Why does this have 12,000 likes? I'm so fed up with the Bop House girls, this makes me angry. Y'all are so funny for real. Piper doesn't deserve this. They're just mad she's more successful. They were 18. People actually believe this. People actually believe that this is a real thing that's happening. People actually believe that Piper and some other awful lady are sat there in a house, and just as they so happen to start recording, the other Bop House girls randomly decide to throw water and flour at her from a weird angle where they just so happen to not be able to be seen, and for some reason, these are the two dumbest girls ever to grace the earth, who are so brain dead that they don't have the capacity to just move a couple steps to the left or back or forward or right to avoid the items being hurled at them. Joy talking about why she did the prank on Piper. Alright, let's fucking have a look at this.
That me and the girls came up with that were like, oh, this would be funny to show her like she should not be here. And they want content so bad. Like the whole reason Piper's there is for content, because they want content with her. So if you want even more content, I'll give you more content so you can get your fill and you can leave. So yeah, we decided to pour water and flour on her. You can shower. The whole throwing her clothes in the pool was not my idea, so everyone like...
You know what? I don't give a fuck. I don't care. We're moving on. It's fake bullshit. We know it's fake bullshit. I'm sick of people thinking that it's real. I'm sick of her acting like it's real as well. We're moving on. I want to hear more from Piper herself, talking about her first day at the Bop House, which she is now officially a part of, I guess.
It's going a lot worse than I expected it. I'm quite lonely, but it's okay. I did this to myself. Maybe you guys were right.
Yep, good bait. Really nice. Nice one, that. Unreal content. Riveting. Thrilling, in fact. Shakespearean, even. I feel like I'm watching Hamlet right now. Who made my baby cry? Don't even touch grass. Go eat some grass. Obviously, don't do that, because that can actually kill you. But, like, at least lick it or something. Like, just, you need to do something. Okay, I guess she just had this era where she was acting as though she was being fucking abused in the Bop House, which, to be fair, she is being abused in the Bop House, just not in the way that she views it as, or is trying to convince us to view it as, I suppose. There's very recent stuff happening as well. Here's a recent TikTok of Piper in the Bop House. So yeah, she's just like an official part of it now, and it's all hunky-dory, I suppose.
I was one of the people that was like, oh, I don't think she should be joining. I don't think that a girl her age should be around us.
Who the fuck are you? I've never seen this woman before in my life. Do these Bop House girls just keep spawning in like silverfish or something? I've made a couple videos on these people. I've never seen her before in my life, and if I have, then I guess she's so forgettable. Every time you see her, it's like seeing her for the first time again.
I started thinking about it more. I'm like, we're not doing anything wrong. We are normal girls just having fun, like traveling together, doing normal TikTok.
Having fun, traveling together, doing TikToks, grooming children. Yeah, all just normal shit that normal girls do.
At 18, I was a stripper, so who the fuck am I to tell a 18-year-old like, hey, you shouldn't be with us, like, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. Like, I don't know what she has going on in her private life and why she needs the money. So, like, I feel like she should just do whatever she wants as long as she's not hurting.
She doesn't need the money. She's got plenty of fucking money. If you were a stripper at 18 and you didn't like it, then that's all the more reason to try and talk to her genuinely and have a heart-to-heart and be like, look, I felt as though I needed to do this type of work at 18 years old, and this is what happened to me. This is how I felt. I really think you should reconsider.
And I'm really happy that she's joining us. If she's gonna be in this industry, it might as well be with somebody that is going to guide her to the right direction instead of people that might want to take advantage of her.
These people are the exact issue with the industry. The industry has such a huge problem with young girls being groomed into it, and that is exactly what these people have done. And the scary thing is that they've done it in front of millions and that it's not been stopped. It's still allowed to go on. It's still continuing. It's like, how much more do you actually need before things start happening to, you know, sort of prevent this from happening in the future? It's like, what is going to need to happen before shit like this stops being accepted.
Do you think that it was wrong of you to join? How do you feel?
At the end of the day, I'm not going to make everyone happy. So I might as well just do what I want to do. And I thought that Aisha brought me here because she was being a kind soul. And like, I think she still is, but
because she didn't tell anyone that you were coming. How does that make you feel?
I mean, I thought everyone knew that I was coming here, and I thought it was going to be cool. I thought, like, I went on a cruise with you guys. Like, the fuck? Like, what do you mean? Like, I've come to the house and you guys act like you've never met me before.
So again, this is all bullshit. And these podcast clips themselves are bullshit as well. Like, these aren't actual podcasts. These are just weak clips. As in, like, they have done this whole setup and made it look like an actual podcast, but they're only filming 1 minute, 2 minute clips to edit together and put out into TikToks. Like, there is no full version of these interviews, whatever you want to call them. Everything that these people do is manufactured to the nth degree. Okay, so next comes Piper Rockelle's, I guess, new boyfriend, allegedly, and there was a whole lot of racist comments that were being flung about on X particularly when this first came to be, I suppose. From what I understand, this bloke is a streamer called Rockelle. I call them a bloke, they're also a kid. Oh, lovely, as you can see, he's around great company. How old is this kid? He's 17 years old, okay. So what is he, like, good at? Oh, he's a streamer. Okay, cool. He's a streamer. He's not like an athlete or anything. I was wondering why he's signed to Prime. It was like a pretty big career move, I feel. Holy shit, he's got 1.5 million. Okay, this guy's a big deal. I didn't realize how, like, actually famous he was. He's got a Twitch here with 2.1 million followers. So again, huge creator. Here is an article about him and his new girlfriend, Piper Rockelle, for people who actually give a fuck.
Is this for real?
No pressure. I'm just saying, like, yeah, and I got you this right here too. You want to go?
I mean, like, I'll be your girlfriend until you leave me.
Wait, what does that mean? So we're officially dating then? so we're officially dating?
Yes.
Like, also, no streaming side, like that.
No streaming side. But like, you could take a night to think about it.
Okay, so I guess this is what sparked it all. Again, I'm not gonna shit on any of these people because this kid's 17 years old. I'm not sure how long he's been famous for. At least a year, I think. It's actually quite impressive what he's managed to do. I don't know how much like parental involvement or managerial involvement from people who potentially may be exploiting him was involved, or if this is just all like a kid doing something and making something of himself at what happens to be a young age, like, I don't know, some Tommy Innit kind of thing. Obviously, I'm not saying the content is similar, but it's the same sort of thing where Tommy Innit wasn't someone who was exploited into the industry that he's in. He was just a kid who happened to make videos and got very popular doing it. Okay, nice. I guess they're posting together now. I don't know why people are freaking out about Rockelle being 17 and 18. Are we really gonna start freaking out about 17 and 18 now? Is that a bad age gap? I'm sorry. Look at this one, 19 and 17. It's not even true. It's not even fucking true. Rockelle is 17, Piper is 18, and Piper is newly 18, so it's highly I thought it said illegal. I was about to freak the fuck out there. If there's anyone out there who genuinely believes that 17 and 18 is an inappropriate age gap, then you need to fuck off because you are actually unhinged and I don't want you in my audience. I'm trying to find the X video that went viral because there was so much racism about that. That's what I really wanted to talk about during this section. Okay, so I actually think a lot of it has died down, but anyone who's been on the internet in the last couple of months and was somewhat like knowledgeable about any of this Piper Rockelle shit knows that the amount of racial abuse that Rockelle was facing as a result of him being exposed to so many more people was fucking vile. As much as I do think there is a lot of minstrelsy in terms of like black creators on Twitch, a lot of them extremely popular, and as much as I do think that there is maybe some of that in Rockelle's content, the kid is also 17 years old, so it's hard to blame him necessarily as opposed to the, you know, the tens of people who he's looking up to and are influencing him, if that makes sense. This video is not about Rockelle though, so we'll move on. We just had to get it up because it's a big development, I guess.
If I do YouTube, I can't make any money from it.
Do you post on YouTube?
I don't anymore, but I still have it. I want to like sell it or something because I feel like it's so sad just sitting there.
Oh. Would you ever start a new YouTube so that you could be monetized?
They would never monetize me again. But
it's like, even if you made a new channel.
If I made a new channel, I think they said that they would completely like just like strike me.
She's demonetized because of her mum. Like, if she really loved this channel so much, she's been like strucken off of it because of her mum. Like, her mum has taken away something from her that she loved to do. It was the lawsuit. It was the lawsuit that got the YouTube channel demonetized. The lawsuit for verbal, physical, and sexual abuse from her mother towards everyone in the squad. You know what? We're gonna end the video there because I'm fucking sick of this shit. Look at the top comment as well. Jesus Christ, what is going on here? Oh my god, these fucking comments are insane. Isn't Rockelle a minor? Isn't Rockelle a minor? Why isn't this being discussed? If the roles were reversed, yeah, if the roles were reversed and it was an 18-year-old boy and a 17-year-old girl, it would still be just as harmless. You guys are fucking deranged. There are really fucking weirdos out there thinking 17 and 18 is some sort of grooming or like inappropriate age gap. That's actually unhinged. So people you need to be aware of, man, because in those people's mind, any form of consensual sex, they'll spin it. They'll try to find a way to spin it into like some sort of criminal case. It could be the most innocent. You know what? Fuck it. We're done with this video because I'm getting pissed off now. Like I can't believe people are actually, of all the things to get angry about regarding Piper Rockelle, it's her dating someone a couple months younger than her, which I'm sure they're not even actually dating. It's all just publicity bullshit, but fucking whatever. We're done with the video now. So as always, hopefully you guys enjoyed. You know what? Let me take a deep breath and get back to you guys in like 30. I'm gonna go pet my cat and I'll be right back, right? Because I don't want to be angry during the outro. Here we go. We're gonna bring Sugar back for the outro, and now I can say to you guys as peacefully as I initially wanted to, hopefully you all enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, post a comment, and I'll catch you all hopefully in the next one. Bye!